Hello, it's Clark Clyburn coming to you live from Paterson, New Jersey. This week I'm going to do three pieces this week. But tonight, this evening rather, I'm going to dedicate this one to Black History Month, being that we only have 2 days left. And it didn't dawn on me like, wow, this is the last month for February. And it would be robbery to me personally not to recognize some of the African Americans who have made an impact on my life throughout the years. Why is Black History Month the shortest month of the year? That's another subject and story in itself. But nevertheless, I do thank God for Black History Month. I really do. But without further ado, I just want to call out some names of people who have made an impact on my life, spiritually, personally, mentally, entertainment-wise. Now, some of these names that I'm going to name, some of these people have had issues or still have issues, which we all do. But some of these people have more issues than others, all right? But setting aside their own personal issues, these particular African Americans have made an impact on me at one point in time or another in a positive way, all right? So I'm going to start with the women first who have made an impact on my life, the African American women who have made an impact on my life, all right? Number one, my wife. Number two, my mother, my mother-in-law, both of my grandmothers who have passed on, who were Grandma Geneva, Grandma Mary, my pastor, Pastor Wyboma Butler, Sister Felicia Wise, Pastor Nance of Passaic, New Jersey, the late Reverend Gilmore, Maya Angelou, the best poet in the world, Oprah Winfrey, Whitney Houston, Lena Horne, the late Eartha Kitt, the late Rosa Parks, the late Coretta Scott King, First Lady Michelle Obama. And there are a lot of brave women out there, and one of them I mentioned last week when I did a piece of poetry about her. But this woman right here is one of the bravest that I read about and have kind of like grown to know throughout the years, because history and English are my favorite subject. Were my favorite subjects in school. But this woman is the one and only Harriet Tubman. Now, for the African American men who have made an impact on my life, number one was my dad, who passed away in '02, and I still miss him a lot to this day. All of my uncles who are still here today, like my Uncle Glenn, Uncle Wade, Uncle Leonard, Uncle Tom, Uncle William, and my other uncles who have passed on. Brother Ulysses Dixon Sr., who was sort of like a grandfather to me because I never knew any of my grandfathers. But Brother Ulysses Dixon Sr., who passed on, the late Pastor McWilliams of Paterson, New Jersey, the late Pastor Lawton, Pastor Newsom, the Reverend Al Sharpton,